West has a colorful history, almost as colorful as the island itself. From its early days as a shipwreck hub to its 19th century wealth, fueled by maritime trade, Key West has evolved into a thriving tourist destination while maintaining its quirky, laid-back, historical, and unique island charm. Whether you're here for a week-long festival, a few days with family and friends, or a few hours off the cruise ship, you will no doubt leave with a special place in your heart for this place. One of America's most beloved authors, Pulitzer Prize and Nobel Prize winner, lived in Key West for approximately 8 years. Here in this house, the former home of Ernest Hemingway. It was here that he wrote some of his most famous novels, such as To Have and to Have Not, The Snows of Kilimanjaro, the list goes on. Interestingly, he owned a cat named Snow White. It was a 6-toed polydactyl cat. And to this day, descendants of that cat still roam the property. In fact, there are 61 of them. No trip to Key West would be complete without a stop here at the Southernmost Point buoy for your quintessential tourist photo. Now this marks 90 miles to Cuba. In actuality, the Southernmost Point is located on a nearby naval base, which is not open to the public. If you're interested in learning a bit more about Cuba, please be sure and check out my other videos. When you're here, it is inevitable that you will find yourself walking up and down Duval Street, lined with shops, restaurants, and so many bars. If you're up for a good challenge, you might want to partake in what is become known as the Duval Crawl, hitting up as many of these fun and quirky bars as possible. For an even more exciting time, find yourself here the last week of October for Fantasy Fest. Thousands of people descend upon Key West to partake in these events, activities leading up to Halloween, people dressed up every day, things you can't even imagine that you will see. But I've been here twice for this festival and I will attest, it's one hell of a good time. One of Ernest Hemingway's favorite hangouts was at Sloppy Joe's. But this isn't the original Sloppy Joe's. Over there, Captain Tony's, that was the original location of Sloppy Joe's in Key West. But that's not the original Sloppy Joe's. The original is in Havana, Cuba, and I got lucky enough to visit that recently. If you want to see some videos and footage of that, please check out my Havana video. Believe it or not, in the mid-1800s, Key West was one of the richest cities in America, all thanks to shipwrecks. Hundreds of shipwrecks crashed out onto local reefs, and wreckers would race out to salvage and claim the cargo. Here at the Key West Shipwreck Museum, you can find actual artifacts and treasures from some of those shipwrecks, as well as find actors dressed up giving you some true stories. walk to the top of the tower at the Shipwreck Museum. It's a 65-foot tower. It's a replica of the ones that wreckers used to use before spotting ships in distress. But man, you are not going to get better views from Key West than from up here. The very beginning of Highway 1 in the US starts here at mile marker 0 in Key West. It runs about 2,600 miles, and if you wanted to make the long journey, you'd find yourself in Fort Kent, Maine. You can't visit Key West without coming to the beach. And my personal preference, and I think the most beautiful, is at Fort Zachary Taylor Park. The waters here are crystal blue and clear, and there's some really great snorkeling just right off the beach. If you want to mix it up and have some history along with your beach time, you can visit the fort, which is home to the largest Civil War era collection of sea coastal cannons. The Key West Gardens at West Martello is a quiet sanctuary located next to Higgs Beach. This former fort houses tropical plants and flowers, has some beautiful ocean views, and provides a quiet retreat from the busier parts of the island. Mallory Square is home to a Key West tradition known as the Sunset Celebration. This waterfront plaza transforms into something truly special, an incredible sunset over the Gulf of Mexico while being surrounded by street performers, musicians, and local artisans selling their island creations. First opened in 1935 is the Key West Aquarium. It's one of the oldest in Florida and one of the country's first open-air aquariums. It's home to some incredible marine life, all local to the Florida Keys. And 2 times per day, you can go in. They have a touch pool where you're allowed to touch some stingrays, sharks, horseshoe crabs, and some other small animals. And it's one of Key West's top attractions. Looking for a peaceful escape from the Florida sun? Check out the Butterfly Conservatory. Here, hundreds of colorful butterflies flutter all around you as you wander through lush, winding pathways. With waterfalls, tropical greenery, and even flamingos roaming nearby, it's a real oasis. It's been an amazing 5 days here in Key West. This place is one of my most favorite spots in the world, and I will certainly be back. I'm gonna leave all my tips and recommendations in my blog from this trip and from previous trips. Please send me a message if you have any questions. I'd be more than happy to help you plan your trip here. And as always, please like and subscribe.